And Thiago Motta and stuff, they're already starting to think, oh, this guy will not go back to next gen. We keep him because he's the vice Koopmeiners that we don't have at the moment. Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe. Welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today it's Wednesday, tomorrow big day. Because tomorrow Thiago Motta will speak in front of microphones. First press conference. I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to hear him and to see how we will dribble the questions of the journalists. But that's for tomorrow, 2 p.m. We will probably cover it live here on the channel. So put the notification ring on. But on today's agenda, we need to speak about other things. A few questions. Is there still hope for Riccardo Calafiori? Is there still hope for Mattias Sule? Who are the players that are impressing Thiago Motta a lot? And then Mercato in and out. There are some new names added in that list of Mercato of Cristiano Giuntoli. Before entering the details, please, I'm asking you, I know that I'm boring, I know that I'm annoying, but this is how YouTube works. To support the channel by putting a maximum of like, continue to write your opinion in the comment section, to share the channel, to subscribe if you didn't, because we see it in the latest day, that's what you are doing, and it's really working. Every day we have more than 50 new Juventini that are discovering the channel, and you know the beauty? They discover the channel and they subscribe because they are trusting in the beautiful qualitative and quantitative work that we are delivering here on the channel. So it's thanks to you, so thank you for that. But now we start with the question, the first one. Is there still hope for Riccardo Calafiori? I will not take you as a fool, no. Forget about it immediately, because since yesterday, when people started to hear that there were some problems between Arsenal and Bologna for signing Riccardo Calafiori, well, people started, Giuntoli, Beppe, let's go back on him. Is there still a chance that we go back and that we forget about Todibo and that we go for Riccardo Calafiori? Well, I tell you immediately, no, there is no chance, well, except of huge turnaround, which at the moment is not possible. What is the situation there? Well, Arsenal, Bologna, they found an agreement. Riccardo Calafiori, Arsenal, they found an agreement. So there is no problem between Bologna, Arsenal, between Arsenal and Calafiori. That triangle is working perfectly well. It's the fourth one that is creating troubles. It is Basilea. For what reason? Because they had a kind of agreement that in the future resale of Bologna for Calafiori, they would have received 50%. While Bologna today are saying, no, but 50% is a lot, because we are actually the one that needs to be rewarded much more, because we actually made sure that in that 1 year of Bologna of Riccardo, well, he had a huge big increase in his value. So 50% that you were requesting, that we even agreed on, is probably too much. That's the problem. Not Arsenal, not Calafiori, not Bologna. Is Juventus still in the run? No, it's difficult, because even if Arsenal, they track back, they say we forget about him, we go for another player. The problem will be still the same between Bologna and Basel. If Juventus give 25, 30, 40, 50, if you want, the same problem will apply. And that's why there is, according to me, no chance for Riccardo Calafiori. Is it a pity? Yes, because he was on top of our target list, but it's something that we need to forget. Also because Juventus and Riccardo, the entourage, they found an agreement in terms of salary of 2.5 million euro, 2.2, 2.5, while Arsenal is offering 5 million euro per year. You see the big difference? So forget about it. It's sad, I know, but this is the truth. We'll speak about Sule in a second. Now we go towards the shirts. I will not go again in details. Just one thing. Yesterday, the doors of the Juventus stores opened, and we don't know yet about the website, but from the stores, the two shirts that has been sold the most are the one with number 9, Dusan Vlahovic, number 7, Lehmann. These are the two names that are sold the most at the moment. Not the one of Yildiz. For what reason? Because in store, I'm not speaking about website, but in store, when you're asking to stamp on the first home shirt 24-25 the name of Yildiz, they do it with the number 15. Yildiz number 10, they're saying, no, we are not allowed to. Is this because Yildiz will not receive the 10? Is it because he will receive the 10, but they want that it's official, because it's an official store that we're speaking about? We don't know. But at the moment, Vlahovic and Lehmann are the ones that are selling most shirts. That was the little thing, backstage story that I wanted to share with you. And we go back to Mercato now with the name of Mattias Sule. You know it here on the channel. I have always told you the love I have for him. Not from the moment that he arrived in first team. Not when he played with Next Gen. But already when he arrived in the youth academy Mattia Sule, Argentinian, 2003 born player, fantastic player. I always saw the qualities. I fell in love with him when he was a kid. I continue to fall in love with him because I am in love with Mattia Sule. So I'm sad to see all the pages, to see all the expert journalists saying he's gone. And I can tell you here from all the resources I have, from all the rumors that I heard, we need to start saying goodbye to Mattia Sule. Unfortunately, it is a reality. Gazzetta dello Sport is saying Mattia Sule said yes to Roma, but pay attention because the offer needs to arrive, while the one of Leicester already arrived and they are about to give with another one. In Gazzetta, when you read the article, they are saying there is un'asta, there is a, how do you say, when you're betting one, the other one, I don't know the word anymore, but there is that fight for Sule with diverse clubs, Leicester, Roma, there is even the name of West Ham that is back, even if there is no offer yet from West Ham, but there are a lot of clubs that are really interested in him. What is the situation from Mattia Sule? The first one is that apparently, according to Di Marzio and Gazzetta dello Sport, so that's where they are taking their information from, he said yes to Roma. And they actually worked on the agent, on the family, on the player instead of with Juventus Football Club. They found an agreement about length, about contract, about the project, about the salary, about everything. And that's where they want now to go to Juve with their first offer. An offer that goes towards 25 million euro, included bonuses. So bonuses included. So they are speaking about 20 million euro plus 5 of bonus. Roma to Juventus. This is a bit what Leicester offered the first time, where Juventus said, go home. We don't even travel. You come to La Continassa, go back. We don't want to discuss about that offer because our initial requests are 40 million euro. If you come with that offer, we don't even speak with you. Well, Roma looks like they don't read the papers. They will offer again the same what Leicester has been seen refused. Why do they want to go with that offer? Because they already apparently have the yes of the player. Juventus will say no. While Leicester, they are ready to make that second offer, an offer that is much closer already to what Giuntoli is asking, because they are speaking about a 35 million offer, 30 plus 5 million in bonus, which is way much closer. I don't know what happens, because of course, Mattia Sule, that is now, his priority is to stay at Juve, okay? But if he can't stay at Juve because he understood that he needs to go, well, Roma is his favorite destination. Staying in Italy, he understands the language. It's a player that will go with Paolo Dybala, Argentinians with each other. De Rossi is one that presented him a beautiful project, etc., etc. Well, if Mattia Sule is leaving, he needs to decide as well where he wants to go, because you know it, we can't force a player to leave. So if Leicester is arriving with big money but he says no, we could potentially also have a problem there. So we will monitor it, but one thing that we know is Mattia Sule will leave Juventus Football Club. Will it be for Leicester? Will it be for Roma? Will it be for another team? Let's see. But Mattia Sule is already with the luggages there and with already 1 foot out of La Continassa more than in. I tell you, I'm sad. It's not something that I wanted to do, and I will tell you even more. It's not something that Juventus or Thiago Motta wanted to do. But there is a why. Federico Chiesa is taking time to say yes to another destination. McKennie, etc., etc. So Mattia Sule is the first one that has the most offers, the most concrete offers. And Juventus, they need to unlock that mercato that at the moment is blocked. And that's why Sule is really on the market. That's a reality. That's really a reality. For what reason? Because Juventus has one huge, big priority, a number one name on that list. And it's the name of Teun Koopmeiners. At the moment, Juventus, they don't have the cash. They don't have the liquidity to go as close as possible to the request of Atalanta. And they need that cash. And with selling Sule, they can go closer or at least increase their offer for the Dutchman. What is the difference between Sule and Koopmeiners? It's easy. Koopmeiners is essential, is crucial for Juventus' plan, for Thiago Motta's way of playing. Sule is important, and when you put them on a balance, crucial, vital, essential, and important, well, you clearly see who is winning, and that's why Sule is about to leave. If Koopmeiners, we can't unlock the situation because Soule is taking a bit more time, because of this, because Atalanta is not, Juventus already have other plans. There is a O'Reilly that we already spoke about. There is a new name, the one of Gudmundsson, that Juventus is working on a strategy, a huge loan, 10 million euro with an option at 15 million euro. So a total of 25, 10 immediately for a loan, an option of 15. Inter is on the race as well for Gudmundsson. Will Juventus agree with Genoa on that one? Could be. But again, first Koopmeiners. It's not Koopmeiners and Gudmundsson. It's one or the other. And after doing everything to sign the Dutchman, and if it collapses, they can think about other solution again, a la O'Reilly or a la Gudmundsson. But these are the names that are coming. Juventus will not be able to do everything. Juventus will not be able to do everything. We have Calafiori. We flopped. It was impossible to go for. We tried everything. And that's what we are trying for Koopmeiners. As we are trying a lot to sign and to bring home Sancho. But Sancho at the moment, he's there at Manchester United. Ten Hag spoke really well about him. They made ami, friend again. So Sancho at the moment is not the priority. Koopmeiners, Todibo. And then we go towards the wing. If Sancho can't wait, if the love story with Erik ten Hag starts again and he feels important for Manchester United and that deal collapses, Juventus is already thinking about the next names on that list. And not at the Zegrova or etc. that we were speaking about a few weeks ago. They have new names. Consensao that we already told you from Porto, but also Pepe, I don't know how you pronounce it, and Galeno. Players that are from Porto with a value. Galeno has a release clause of 60 million euro that you can discuss. But Juventus goes for these players to reinforce the wing. So there are a lot of ideas. And I like these names, I tell you the truth, even if, honestly, I don't believe that these are the last three names that we will hear. Why? Because, again, we go step by step by step. First the priorities and then the other things, the fullbacks, the wingers. Why is Koopmeiners that essential, you will tell me, Beppe? We already bought Thuram. We already bought Douglas Luiz. We have a Locatelli. We have a Fagioli. We have a Nicolosi. We have a Miretti. Some will leave, but we have players. So why is Koopmeiners that much of an importance? Because I always told you, I'm in love with Kefren Thuram. I wanted him since more than 13, 14 months at Juve. But pay attention what your expectations are from the Frenchman. Tuttosport is saying from Thuram, goals and assists with Motta. This is a wish list, not from me, not from Tuttosport, but from Favre. Who is Favre? He's a coach that coached Lille, Dortmund that coached and Thuram, and Todibo, and Sancho, and Adeyemi in different periods of his coaching career, and he spoke about all these players. And there was one thing that I was, in a way, happy to read, is that I never lied when we did these analyses of Kefren Thuram, because Favre is repeating exactly the same. Who is Kefren Thuram? He's a midfielder with a lot of potential, really great physical structure, over 190, so it's a tall player with still a lot of margin to grow. But it's a player, if we want to look at the weaknesses, it's a player that is not doing a lot of goals. It's not a player that is doing a lot of assists. And he's saying with Douglas Luiz next to him, with a coach as Thiago Motta, he can improve in that. And he will improve in that. And I'm super happy to hear these ones that he will. But at the moment, he is a player that has weaknesses. So don't expect from Kefren Thuram that he will be the Rabiot 22-23 with 11 goals, 11 assists, or the Koopmeiners. They are total different players. And that's why with Douglas Luiz and with Kefren Thuram, you need that offensive midfielder that is able to track back and defend, but also go and give some offensive support. And that's why he is essential. Otherwise, that 4-2-3-1 is not working without a Koopmeiners or a player a la Koopmeiners. But I trust Giuntoli, guys. I have total trust in Giuntoli. I remember when in January people were saying 007. 0 signings, 0 loans, 7 contacts. And all the memes and all the jokes. He's not doing anything. Why did we sign Giuntoli? He's not able to buy one single player. Look what he brought. Alcaraz and Thiago Jallo. What is he doing? Guys, in the meanwhile, he was working. Yesterday confirmed by Adriano Galliani that he's taking care of Monza, because he said in January, February, I received a call while I was in the Senate, and it was Giuntoli. Giuntoli said, oh, I said, hey, Italian talk. Oh, hey, to say, I am Cristiano Giuntoli. Am I speaking to Adriano Galliani? And Adriano Galliani to say, hey, yes, of course, I am Adriano Galliani. I'm happy to hear you, Giuntoli. And they resume it in, oh, hey, this is Italian talk. Anyway, what did they say on that phone? Giuntoli immediately, before Galliani saying something, he said, the goalkeeper, he's mine. Later we will talk about money. And that's showing you how much Giuntoli, he knows what he's doing. He was totally convinced that he was able to find a correct price, a correct formula for Di Gregorio, because I repeat, we don't pay anything for Di Gregorio at the moment. It will be a loan that we will pay later. So I totally trust on him. I totally trust on Cristiano Giuntoli. I have no problem. That doesn't mean that all the targets will arrive. I'm not promising you that Koopmeiners will join, that Sancho will join. I'm not telling you today that the full Juventus 24-25 will look totally different or will be totally complete in one Mercato session. But the guy is knowing what he's doing, and that's why I'm trusting him. But he will have a lot of work, and that will be extremely difficult, because Corriere dello Sport is writing here, alla Juve 100 milioni di esuberi, at Juventus 100 million of valued players that are out of the project. Yesterday, Nicolo Schira were speaking about them. Szczesny, De Sciglio, Rugani, Huijsen, Kostic, McKennie, Arthur, Soule, Milik, Chiesa, Gori, Frabotta, Facundo Gonzalez, and Marley Ake. We are speaking about 14 players. That's a lot. Of course, it's easy to sell Soule. It's easy to sell Huijsen. But you need to check out your conditions, of course. You need to check out your condition, what you want. And I always repeat the name of Zakaria, because Giuntoli doesn't give away players. It's not gift time. It's not Christmas with Cristiano Giuntoli. But of course, it's tough. Also because you have some players like a Chiesa, like a McKennie, that in their last year of contract, they have their destiny into their hand. They can accept if yes or no they want to go towards a club in another country. They want to stay in a league. They want to say to you, it's tough to leave Juve. Oh, guys, I don't know if you already went to Torino. Torino is a fantastic city, eh? You have the mountains. You have at 1 hour, 52 hours, you have the sea. You have beautiful food. You have a beautiful architecture. You have a beautiful weather. You have beautiful food. You have everything there. You play at Juventus that is playing Champions League, that is playing Serie A, always to compete for the title. You have that new competition that will come. Oh, guys, and you bring also trophies. Usually with Juve, you have more chances to bring trophies than another club. So it's tough to leave Juve. Eh? Not a lot of people, they want to leave Juve. So Giuntoli will have a lot of work. There is a player that is not in that list. Did you see it? I don't know if you noticed it or not. The one of Hans Nicolussi Caviglia. And it's a player that last year in preseason, you remember I told you, the number one that impressed me the most last season in that tournée USA and the preseason in Torino was Hans Nicolussi. Well, again, he's doing it again. This time not impressing Max Allegri because he's not there anymore, but impressing Thiago Motta and staff. He's doing extremely well. No, he's not the vice Koopmeiners in that position, but he's a player that is really impressing them in preseason, also for the intelligence of the 24 years old kid born there in the mountain of Italy. In the meanwhile, they are working really hard. In Torino, Thiago Motta is working. Yesterday we saw some images of the players doing everything except of football. They were fighting with each other. They were trying to take that ball from the hand. What are they working on? Physicality, one-on-one duels, because football more and more is going one-on-one. More and more it's the duels 1v1, and that's what they are working on. Physicality, structure, resistance, and that's what they are doing, and it's going quite well. And there is a player that is impressing Juventus Football Club a lot, but coming from a lot of sources. We already identified it, and I already told you that a few days ago, but I continue to receive from all the parts one name that is impressing everyone at La Continassa. We are speaking about Vasilije Adzic. Adzic. But not just impressing, oh, it's a beautiful player. No, the guy they are telling me works like he's strong, he's valid, he's a fenomeno. People are already starting to tell me he is a fenomeno. And Thiago Motta and stuff, they're already starting to think, oh, this guy will not go back to next gen. We keep him because he's the vice Koopmeiners that we don't have at the moment. Attenzione to Vlahovic, that at the moment it's not selling any shirts. We don't even know the number. Feeling, eh? Sir Raz, if you are watching the video, I think he would take the number 30. Attenzione, we wait, calma, that's the number I have in mind. Let's see, but Azic will continue to speak about him. You know what I'm happy about? Dusan Vlahovic, coming back earlier than by law the holidays that he had. He wants to be there on Friday, on the 19th, to do the medical test, to travel with the team to Germany. In the meanwhile, in Ibiza, he's showing his beautiful body. Grande Dusan, I love these kind of things. If you didn't yet, please put a maximum of like, continue to subscribe to the channel. You were fantastic in staying here together with me for that long video. I hope you appreciate it. Let me know. I appreciate it, Beppe, yes or no. Grazie, forza. Juve.